So hello and official welcome to this vlog. I am Georga-Kay. If you are new here, I am a second year history PhD student at Brown University, and I vlog my life and talk about grad school, personal finances, and all that. So subscribe if you're interested. But in today's vlog, it's gonna be a few days of my life as a PhD student. I actually just got back yesterday from a really fun trip to Maine. So a quick recap of my trip to Maine. My friends and I made the drive up from Providence to Maine for the weekend to hang out with her family, and it was really just a trip for us to relax, but also I still had to get a little bit of work done. But for the most part, I really wanted to just be in nature. It was my first time in Maine. I truly have not explored that much of New England, so it's always like fun when I get to do it. I spend most of my time by the water, just staring at the water. It was so beautiful, so peaceful, and I grew up in Jamaica, so was constantly surrounded by water, and now I'm like, whenever I'm by water, I'm like, I'm so happy that I get to relax and just be there. And so we ended up getting to go on the boat, and the boat ride was fun. I would say the boat ride was probably the highlight of my trip because I have not been in a boat all summer, and that's honestly a shame. And so I was low-key just like eating these gummy bears, just having a good old time, chatting away. And then her family was so sweet. They made us lobsters, and I'm pescatarian, so that's always a good time. Next day, we ended up in the downtown area of Bridgeton, which is where we were staying, and we stopped at this really cute bookstore, and I was just looking at potential gift ideas for friends to bring back, but I didn't really end up finding anything, and so I ended up just getting myself books, which, you know, no shame in my game. They had the best selection, and it was just like a really cozy, cute, like quintessential small town bookstore, and that is always my vibe. I was like on cloud nine on this trip. And I figured I would pick up the vlog today because I am going to be out and about. I have a class, and I also have to go to my TA class, and then I'll be TAing, hosting office hours, all of that fun stuff. So I figured that would be fun to vlog. And so the plan for today is that I actually got up and got dressed, got ready for the day, so that I have class in an hour. I have a meeting in like 20 minutes, and then I have a lot of stuff to do tomorrow that I'll keep you guys up to date on.
Get some in now, let your edge out. To some iceberg, you'll be heavy in my mind. Can you get the heck out? I need rest now, got me bummed out. You.
So I just got back in from taking Harley out, but I actually forgot that I wanted to share about my first day TAing because I TA'd last week, and because it was so busy, I didn't really vlog that much, but I did sort of vlog my outfit and some general vibes for the day. But my first TA session went really well. I'm not gonna lie, I was very nervous, mostly nervous because I really wanted it to go well, and I have TA'd in some capacities, but honestly not a lot, and so it was just like important to me that I was like taking it really seriously, and also thinking about like the skills that I want to build as a future academic, I guess current academic who will be a future professor maybe one day. And so I spent a lot of time last week prepping for my section, thinking about it, and then the first day went really well. Students were really engaged. I definitely could tell some things that I might want to do differently in the future, in terms of like icebreakers and stuff like that, but I do think for the most part like things went really well, and it went way smoother than I could think of. I really thought I was gonna be in my head the whole time, but once I got there, it was a sort of like I was on, and that's what I was hoping for. So now for future sections, I feel like it'll feel like I have a little less pressure, at least coming from myself. And I'm really looking forward to it. I'm honestly so looking forward to learning more about teaching and being in the classroom, and I love higher education. Like, I love the whole classroom environment, and so I just feel like there's so much to learn, and I'm giving myself a lot of grace because I know that I'm kind of a perfectionist, and this being my first semester, I'm not going to be the perfect teacher, and I'm not even technically teaching, but I can sort of use this time to workshop the skills that I do want to learn. And so yeah, so also if anyone is TAing this semester, let me know if you have any tips and tricks, if you've TA'd in the past. I would love to hear from people about what you tried, what works. And in the future, when I've sort of TA'd for a longer time, I will probably talk about things that I found work, things that I found that didn't work.
I should've came from you, best of me. I worry that I wasted the best of me on you, baby. You don't care. Trying to make a nuisance, this is urgent. Trying to make some simple change to me, a war in my mind. Gotta let go, wait, he was holding me. Choose the right, but it will break up in front of me. All the while, I wait my almost favorites. Still wanna try, still believe. But then, always inside. Good living in my mind. Oh, me on my fears, my lips.
I've been all in my phone, I got options. And I don't wanna tell you to drop it, but I don't wanna play your fair. Yeah, something that makes me look at you too often. Oh, baby, you can give it something. Baby, I can run all the time. Baby, I'm talking crazy. I need you running my space, but I need it, baby. I'm late, but I still can check in with you. I know that I need my.
Okay, so I just got back home. I took Harley on a little walk, and I also did a 45-minute HIIT workout this morning. That was really good. The theme for this week honestly has been finding some sort of balance. If you watch my previous videos, the first week I was just sort of like getting an idea of what my schedule would be like because everything wasn't solidified yet. Second week I got sick, so I didn't have a schedule at all. I was just sort of like trying to survive. Well, that sounds a little bit dramatic. I was just trying to get better, and now it's like third going into fourth week, and I'm trying to find balance and schedule, so actually doing the things that I need to do, sort of creating a routine, creating a vibe of what I want my days to be like. I do feel somewhat discombobulated because I have a lot of competing priorities in terms of TAing and also trying to write for one of my classes and read for one of my other classes. And so I'm still trying to find the right schedule for that because honestly I got up this morning and I started doing research stuff, but then realized that I have to read for my class that I have tomorrow. I still have an article that I haven't finished for that, and so still just trying to think it through. So that's why, and so yeah, so I'm still just trying to think all of that through, really find the right schedule for all the things that I need to do. Honestly, I don't know if I will find one because it's just like grad school, you just always have competing priorities, so things shift like week to week, and I think I'm just gonna have to be okay with that. But the sort of planner in me wants to be like, okay, this day I focus on this day I focus on this, but each week has competing priorities, so I don't really know how I'm gonna navigate that, but I'm gonna try my best. Okay, so I actually didn't do a Trader Joe's haul when I got home yesterday because I honestly had a few emails and some things to do, and then I just hung out with my boyfriend for a little bit. But these are some of my favorites. Some of these are already open because I literally made them for dinner last night. This one is new. I haven't tried it, but I love this paneer. I always get it. I always get the garlic naan with it. But I actually have the garlic naan open, but I always get a new one of this whenever I go there. And these are all just like easy dinners, which honestly in grad school is so necessary. And whenever I don't go to Trader Joe's, I feel the pain because then I have to make myself dinners from scratch. I really like, and also I'm pescatarian for reference, so all of this stuff is either seafood based or plant based, but I like this little cheese pizza thing. It's really good, and it's good for like a quick snack or like a quick lunch or something. And these are the Impossible Nuggets. I would say I've tried a lot of vegan nuggets, and this one is my favorite. I feel like this one has the most like realistic taste, even though I can't be trusted on that because I have been pescatarian for over 6 years now, so I don't know, but I really like this one. Okay, so this has to be one of my all-time favorite Trader Joe's finds. I love this paella. I feel like I was so skeptical, but it is so good. Like, you put it in the skillet and it comes out amazing. I do say I do add a little bit more salt because it isn't as flavorful if you don't have salt, but I feel like you could have it without it. I just like to add a little bit of garlic pepper and salt, and then it is absolutely perfect. Alright, so we're dwindling. I'm a sweet potato fry stand, so I always get some sweet potato fries whenever I go there. I haven't tried this brand, so I'll let you guys know if I like it, but I typically just get one of their other styles of sweet potato fries. And then I have seen so many people talk about this hold the cone, and I just tried it for the first time yesterday, and it is really, really good. I love, like, what are these called? Like the sugar cone things, and I feel like it is such a good, small, little mini treat, and I am team sweet treat every day, and so I feel like this will be a really good option for that. And then lastly, I would say the OGs is the salmon patties. Like, oh my god, they are so stinking good, and I feel like they're so good for like little burgers, like for just a really quick dinner, but then also I would eat these on like rice or like with a side. They're so good. I would say out of anything, as you can see, I literally already opened it because I had these for dinner last night, but out of anything, this is my #1 most recommended option.
Did it over, tasted and call me. Still got love for your mommy. I know you wanna be so.
Okay, so I actually just got back from campus because I left my charger there after I was running from class yesterday because I was a little bit late and I wanted to come take Harley out and give her dinner. And so yeah, I left my charger and I had to get up at like 7 a.m. to go get it because I have a long day. The plan for today is that I need to finish the reading that I have for my TA class because I have my section tomorrow that I have to teach, and I need to finish my outline for that. I've been trying to like write an agenda for each class and share it with the students before class so they sort of know what to expect. And I think that's been helpful, so I want to keep up with that, and I want to send that to them obviously before tomorrow, and it's when they have to attend the class. But yeah, I actually think I'm gonna end this vlog. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. It's been a great couple of days.